Hey everybody, Tony Codispati, GreatVocalMajority.com here. Today, the thing in the news is the announcement from Ted Cruz that he's going to be running for president. That announcement happening yesterday. What I want to talk about, though, is not so much his announcement, but the media reaction to it, which, quite frankly, is stunning. Particularly the reaction that I'm going to show you here on ABC World News Tonight, which was just incredible. So hang in with me here while I cue up this video for you so you see exactly what they said.
Thank you. Now to a first in the race for president in 2016, the first major candidate saying he wants the job. Republican Senator Ted Cruz of Texas announcing on Twitter, tweeting out, "I'm running for president." And today we heard what he's promising. No abortion, no gay marriage, no gun control.
Now, stop and think about that. This guy just said, Ted Cruz said, no gay rights, no gay marriage rather, no gun control, no abortion. Is that what Ted Cruz said? If you go to the video of Ted Cruz making his speech, he never said that he favored no abortion. He never said he favored no gun control. And he never mentioned anything about gay marriage. This is a totally slanted point of view from the media. There's no other way to describe this. Let's continue.
And he told our John Carl today he will appeal to far more than just conservatives.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz practiced for his big moment, rehearsing the wave with his kids and even the kiss with his wife. And today, when he took the stage for real, Cruz made it official with the flair of a televangelist.
I believe in the power of millions of courageous conservatives rising up to reignite the promise of America.
In a twist on the old John Lennon song, Cruz told the crowd to imagine a purely conservative presidency. No abortion, no gay marriage, no gun control, no IRS, and...
Imagine in 2017, a new president signing legislation repealing every word of Obamacare.
Now, John Carl is not always such a biased reporter. But even John Carl is reinforcing the point made by the anchor that Cruz said that there won't be, in his administration, gay marriage, abortion, or gun control. But I'm going to show you what Cruz actually said after this video ends. Well, let's continue to the end of this.
Is Ted Cruz? He's an uncompromising conservative.
Now, right here, he's an uncompromising conservative. Emphasis on uncompromising. Instead of using the terms that Cruz would probably use for himself, which would be an unapologetic conservative who stands on principle, they're calling him an uncompromising conservative. Compromising what? Principles? So here again, maybe this isn't the strongest aspect of or example of bias in this particular report, but notice the choice of words. That's the part that I'm really disturbed by. It's not without point of view. It is not. This is a slanted report, clearly slanted.
The freshman senator who led the fight against Obamacare that shut down the government, at one point talking for 21 straight hours on the Senate floor, even reading a little Dr. Seuss.
I do not like them.
Sam, I am. He's Mr. Ivy League, near the top of his class at Harvard Law, a champion debater at Princeton. Skills he's used to battle Washington Republicans, he says, have gone soft.
Does it bother you that a lot of people around here just don't like you?
Nobody should be surprised if you're trying to change Washington, that the Washington establishment pushes back.
And Cruz is also the son of a Cuban immigrant, Rafael Cruz, who was waiting backstage. And what did Dad think of the speech? Incredible.
Dad approving tonight. John's with us now. Cruz is a conservative favorite, but he was predicting today to you that he's going to have broad support.
Yeah, and look, he gave this speech at Liberty University, founded by Jerry Falwell, really one of the founding fathers of the religious right. But he told me today that he can appeal to moderates and independents.
Now, I hate to say this, but look at Jonathan Karl and look at the expression on his face. He is laughing at Ted Cruz when Ted Cruz says that he's going to appeal to moderates and independents. Why is that so laughable? When Ted Cruz gets out in front of the public, we're going to see whether or not he is indeed appealing to moderates and independents. We don't really know yet because Ted Cruz hasn't really had a national stage. So where is this smirking glee coming from? I mean, really, it's so obvious bias. It's dripping with contempt. Just look at this.
David, we're going to have to see if that actually
Make this
happens.
case. John Karl, always great to have you in New York.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now to a
Yeah, we're going to have to see. Think about that. We're going to have to see. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Now I'm going to bring you the actual video of what Cruz said about abortion, gun rights, and gay marriage.
Instead of a federal government that wages an assault on our religious liberty, that goes after Hobby Lobby, that goes after the Little Sisters of the Poor, that goes after Liberty University. Imagine a federal government that stands for the First Amendment rights of every American. Instead of a federal government that works to undermine our values. Imagine a federal government that works to defend the sanctity of human life. And
does that sound like he's saying something about no abortion when he says to defend the sanctity of human life? Can you still have abortion and defend the sanctity of human life? Why is that assumed to be mutually exclusive by Jonathan Karl and ABC News? I don't see that as mutually exclusive. I think there's still a possibility to have legal abortion and still respect the sanctity of human life. Some abortion laws are so liberal in their application, it clearly does not respect human life. So I don't know that Ted Cruz is saying an absolute position here. He's not staking out an absolute position of saying that there's no abortion in his vision of America. Let's continue, because he goes right through the other 2 points.
to uphold the sacrament of marriage.
Upholding the sacrament of marriage. That doesn't imply no rights for homosexuals in terms of unions or even marriage. It doesn't do that. So Jonathan Karl and ABC News, again, are overstating what Cruz actually said. Let's keep going.
Instead of a government that works to undermine our Second Amendment rights, that seeks to ban our ammunition, imagine a federal government that protects the right to keep and bear arms of all law-abiding Americans.
There you go. Does that sound like no gun control to you? The Obama administration has tried systematically to take away guns from people by taking away their ammunition. Now, that is an underhanded way of trying to disarm the American public. And Ted Cruz is making a strong argument against that. He's not saying we shouldn't have gun control. I mean, this is the straw man argument being set up by what is supposed to be an unbiased news outlet, ABC News, and an unbiased news reporter. I'm using quotation marks with my fingers, Jonathan Karl. It's shameful. And that's it. That's all I have for today. But this is just unbelievable. It's so dishonest. It's so wrong for ABC News to do this. And you know what? It's not going to work because this guy, Cruz, knows how to communicate, and he can go right through these guys. And let's see what happens. I'm going to be interested to see how Cruz handles all this. That's it for me. Tony Codispati from GreatVocalMajority.com. Take care.